Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. As you can see by the title, today we're going to be discussing my influencer journey and how I grew over 1 million followers in less than a year. Insane. We're going to be talking about where I started, why I started, where I'm at now, and my plans for the future. So stay tuned. So I actually went from 0 to 400k on TikTok and from 0 to over 600k on Instagram in about 9 months. Which is actually insane when you think about it. But my story is actually quite unique, and you're going to hear just how unique throughout this video. So for those of you that don't know me, which is most of you I'm sure, my name is Tanya of Tanya Home Inspo, and I do home content, I do cleaning, I do home hacks, I do home makeovers and some DIY budget friendly tips. I've got my phone here and I've written some notes just so there's some kind of structure and I don't go off a tangent, but if I do, then please forgive me, or I beg. So I actually started my page during COVID, so you know, we were all spending more and more time at home, and I just thought, why not redecorate my house and just enjoy it a little bit more. I didn't have tons of money spare, so I just thought, why not do it myself, you know, a budget friendly way, and share my journey along the way. And you know, like, that was going quite well. You know, I'd done my kitchen transformation, and in the midst of, you know, doing all my content, I used to get requests from people asking me, how do you keep your house so organized, how do you keep your house so tidy, so clean? And I discovered Clean Talk, and I was just like, wow, like, I didn't even know this was a thing. Like, people enjoyed cleaning content. I was just like, this is right up my alley. Like, I grew up in an African household, thank you very much, and it's like, you had no choice but to clean. Like, cleaning was like instilled like into us from like birth, literally. If the house weren't clean, you just weren't allowed out the house. And yeah, I just like carried that through with me. And I'm gonna insert a picture here that my friend sent to me, and it's like a gif. They used to make fun of me because I used to always clean, and they used to say to me, like, whenever they came to my house, like, a mop wouldn't be like far off. So it's just like funny how all this has gone full circle. But yeah, I'm going on a tangent, as I said I would. Let's get back to the story. Me being me, and me being the Pisces that I am, I wanted to just find something that made me stand out a little bit. I wanted to find something that made me unique. I mean, there were people doing cleaning, there were people doing home makeovers, and I thought, what can I do that will make me a little bit unique and different? Which is where I found, you know, doing home hacks, doing cleaning hacks. And everything just kind of changed from there in more ways than one. So about 2 months into me opening up my account, my dad actually got into a vehicle accident. He was abroad in Congo at the time when this happened, and my mum flew out there. My dad was actually discharged from hospital about 6 weeks after the accident. He was able to, you know, spend his birthday at home. I remember I sang him happy birthday, I spoke to him, and then 2 days later he was gone. And the last time I saw my dad, I remember he was, I think it was just after Christmas actually, and he texted me and he was like, Tanya, I'm flying out in a few days, so yeah, so like, come and see me, come say bye. And I was just like, alright, okay, well, like, whatever. But yeah, I went anyway. We spent time together, and it was just, yeah, like, just fun. Like, we spoke for like hours, and he was just saying to me, like, you know, like, you've got your whole life ahead of you, like, you can do whatever you want, like, chase your dreams. If anyone can do it, you can. Yeah, like, my dad is like, he's been flying like back and forth like throughout my entire life, and he's never ever texted me and said, come and see me. He'll just be like, he'll just pick up and go. That's just what he does. It's as if he knew that would be the last time that I saw him. I don't think any of us actually understood how bad it was. I think we all expected him to pull through. So at that point, my anxiety was through the roof, but I continued cleaning and creating content because that was the only thing that's supposed helping me process it. The week of my dad's funeral, I was actually all over the papers. So one of my hacks had gone viral, and I remember the Metro picked it up, and before long it was everywhere. It was in the Daily Mail, it was in Yahoo, it was actually worldwide, it was everywhere. And naturally from then my socials started to grow, you know. I had gone viral, I was, you know, all over the news. So yeah, my TikTok account grew like crazy. I think I grew like maybe 20,000 in a day. And you know, till this day, people that know me say to me, it's as if my dad left this for me. It's as if he patterned everything for me, like he knew this was what I needed to help me process and deal with the grief, you know. And in a way it did, because it was just like my focus, and I probably wouldn't have continued, you know, after dealing with something like that. You know, you need time, but this was a distraction for me, and because I love and enjoy doing it so much, it actually helped me, you know, process and deal with it. From then, I would say that I was just tunnel vision. I was just, I suppose, not trying to block out what happened, because I was processing it in my own way, but I was just, I suppose, just trying to just focus on my content. And from then, it was just like one viral video after another. I was probably going viral twice a week, like videos hitting over 1 million views twice a week. I was in papers once a week, like so much media attention, like constantly going viral. It was just like one thing after another. My TikTok, you know, grew really fast from that. You know, I would say I definitely found my niche. You know, I was in my stride. People were enjoying my content. People were responding really well to my content. I was getting reposted by bigger channels on Facebook and on Instagram. I was invited to be on the radio. I remember like one of my hacks was featured on TV by 2 rappers, Krept and Conan. It was just insane. Like, I never ever expected any of this. My TikTok was growing really fast from just being consistent, posting regularly, finding out what worked for me and just running with it. And then a few months later, my Instagram really took off like crazy. I kid you not, I grew from 30k to 650k in 3 weeks. Just mind blowing. I was growing like 30,000 followers a day. 50,000 followers. What the actual frick? For me, it means a lot. I'm so grateful. I can't believe it, but then again, I can believe it. So it's been 1 year, no, it's been a year and a half into my journey, and yeah, I've already had the opportunity of working with some incredible brands. You know, brands like IKEA, Sif, Surf, Comfort, Fairy, Tifa, Cricket, Groupon, the list goes on. But I've just had so many incredible opportunities, and I'm just so thankful for each and every single one of them. Guys, I have some exciting news. I'm about to jump on a Zoom meeting with TikTok. You heard that right, guys. TikTok. So I've been chosen as one of the first UK Black creator trailblazers. I'm so excited. So watch this space. Advice that I would say is, if you are looking to, you know, to get started in this field, if you do want to become a content creator, then just go for it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Just start. Just start. Don't overthink. Just start. If I hadn't started, you know, a year ago, then I wouldn't be here. So like, you never know. And I'm not saying it's gonna take you a year. Like, it could take you much longer than a year. Like, we have to be like realistic. Like, some people do break through quicker than others, but as long as you're doing it for the right reasons, you know, like, that will translate in your content. It will translate in what you're doing, and you know, you will break through. You got this. Trust me, you got this. If you are a content creator now and you're maybe thinking, oh my god, I'm not growing fast enough, I'm not, you know, I'm quite static, I'm not getting high engagement, no one's seeing my content, like, I know how frustrating that can be, but just keep going. Like, you will break through eventually, and don't lose focus of why you started. Like, I think a lot of us, like, we get so wrapped up in like trying to grow, but we lose sight of why we started in the first place. Why did you start? Like, I started because I wanted to help people. And when you get like messages from people and they say, you know, like, you really helped me, like, that's all that matters. You know, it's not about how many likes you got. That's irrelevant. You know, you'll hear people saying it's overly saturated and there isn't any space. That's not true. There's always space for someone new. Like, no one is you. You are the best person that can be you, if that makes sense. Like, no one else can do you better than you can. So no, it's definitely not overly saturated. I mean, do follow trends, but do not copy anyone. Try and be unique. Try and find something that sets you apart. You do need to put in the hard work. You do need to be consistent. You do need to put the hours in. I mean, I built my following whilst working a full-time job. I would get up early before work, film, edit, and then go to work, come home tired, and then just do it the next day. The next day, I hardly had any time for myself. You know, I made a lot of sacrifices. Like, I sacrificed going out with my friends, sacrificing seeing my family. Like, you know, I did put in a lot of time to, like, get to this space. So you need to be ready and prepared to do that. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't get so caught up on what others are doing. Just focus on yourself. It's not good for your mental health. People say engagement, reach, all of this stuff, followers. No, that is not important. I started getting brand deals when I had maybe, I think, 30,000 followers. I got my first brand deal. Likes, engagement. I don't always have the best engagement, but I've worked with so many amazing brands. Don't worry about that kind of stuff. As long as you have quality content, then you will be absolutely fine. Hey guys, so there's just a portion of the video that I didn't get to record. Shows how long I've been doing this for, eh? I just wanted to add a few more tips that will hopefully help you along the way. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, the more you grow, the more you attract hate, unfortunately. It's just something that you can't get away from. It is there. We shouldn't have to deal with it, but we do. Now, in my opinion, this is the best job in the world. Yes, it's hard work. Yes, it's literally non-stop 24/7. But if you really, truly love what you do, it won't even feel like it. Influencers and content creators do tend to get a lot of stick for what we do, but we are helping a lot of people out there. Whether you're a fitness creator helping people to look and feel their best, or a home creator like me who has given someone who might suffer from depression the motivation to get out of bed and clean. You might even do comedy sketches and you have made someone smile who might just be having the worst day of their life. Now, I don't know about you, but doesn't that make it all worth it? How can anyone be mad at that? Focus on the people that love and support you. Give them your attention, not the trolls. Now, I genuinely love my community. They help me out just as much as I help them. I have learned so much from them. They really do feel like my family. When I reach a goal, they are right there celebrating with me. When I'm feeling a bit down, they are there lifting me up. So if you're in that position, just lean on them. There's a lot of good-hearted, supportive, positive people out there that are just rooting for you and just want you to do well. Okay, now back to the video. So just to finish off the video, we can talk about where I'm at now, my plans for the future. So where I'm at now, so as of today, I have handed in my notice at work. So I will be leaving my permanent position and yeah, pursuing my content creation full time. I mean, scary times, but definitely for the best. It's very demanding working a full-time job and being a full-time content creator. You definitely will burn out really quickly. So you kind of have to pick one. And yeah, I've, you know, decided to follow my dream. You know, it's now or never, baby. I do have management. I've been with them for about 6 months. Everything's going well. They are incredible. Yeah, and I'm really happy. I've got my own little online business and it's going really well as well. So yeah, I've got a few other projects lined up in the works. So yeah, just watch this space. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to ramble on anymore because I could be here all day. But I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to my story and getting to know a little bit more about me. If you have any questions, anything I've not covered, then yeah, leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, guys.